As a law firm who wants short-term growth and long-term brand awareness, you need to understand the benefits of retargeting ads. Paid advertising is one of the most effective ways to grow your law firm, and retargeting ads are a huge part of this. If you want to learn more about retargeting ads for your law firm, you've found the right video. 1 in 5 marketers have a dedicated retargeting budget, and that's because it works. But what exactly are retargeting ads? Well, let's have a look. Ideally, potential clients would visit your website and hire your law firm. That's the dream, but it's not the reality for anyone, even the most successful firms in the world. 96% of people who visit your website aren't ready to act on their first visit, and this is where retargeting comes in. Retargeting is a strategy which keeps law firms in front of potential clients after they've left your website. And what's so great about them is that we can show them explicitly to people who have visited your website. Even better, we can narrow down these visitors based on which parts of your website they spent the most time on and what they clicked on or engaged with. Pretty impressive, right? In fact, retargeting is so effective that studies have shown a 70% higher conversion impact than ordinary display ads. But why is this, and how will retargeting ads work for your law firm? Well, you may have heard of the rule of 7, which states that a company must be seen by a client at least 7 times before they can expect to convert. This is one reason why retargeting is so effective, because you can control the amount of times you put yourself in front of those potential leads. In terms of how retargeting ads will work for your law firm, let's look at an example of the process through which your potential clients might go when experiencing your retargeting campaign. First, a potential client visits your website. Next, they show interest in your legal services. They like what they see, but they leave without taking action. Later, your potential client visits other legal websites. At this point, they may be considering their options and you risk losing their business. But don't worry, your retargeting ads has captured their attention again. They're reminded of the services you offer and they're interested thanks to the familiarity they already have with your brand. Finally, they click on your ad and contact you about your services. Job done. I hear you asking, do retargeting ads actually work in the legal sector? You've probably heard a lot of talk around retargeting before and a lot of bold claims around its effectiveness. The problem is, a lot of this talk is in regard to e-commerce, which is by far the biggest market for retargeting ads. But do they work in the legal sector too? Well, the answer is yes. Whilst the needs of your legal clients will differ from those of general consumers, the principles of marketing remain the same. We previously spoke about the rule of 7, and this is just one principle which won't change just because you're selling a legal service instead of retail items. So we've established that retargeting works in the legal sector. Now let's have a look at finding the right platforms for your legal ads. We find that when it comes to law, 3 main platforms are used, the first of which is social media. Facebook and Instagram are easy platforms to run retargeting ads on, thanks to their built-in analytics and capabilities, such as the Facebook Pixel. LinkedIn, YouTube, and X can be utilized for effective retargeting campaigns too. The second platform is Google Display Network, which displays side-of-site and banner ads on sites that are part of the network. This is especially useful because these ads are shown on sites that target your specific audience. The third and final platform is Google Ads, which follow the same principle as the display network, but they show up on the search engine itself. These are some important platforms, but as always, it depends on where your audience typically is, and this is something Tao can help you find out. Next, we're going to look at how we would actually set up your retargeting campaign. Our approach includes a 5-step process. Step 1 is building your target list. You need to create the infrastructure required to retarget potential clients who have already visited your website. So we'll have you set up Google Analytics, for example. These tools allow us to determine who visits your website, where they spend their time, and what they click on. This data is the foundation of your retargeting campaign, and we can increasingly group these potential clients into subcategories to deliver even more specific targeting. Step 2, choosing the right platforms. But which are the right ones? Well, the right platforms are the platforms which your ideal client uses. Whilst this may sound obvious, you'd be surprised at the difference this can make. For the legal sector, we can safely assume that many of your targets will be on LinkedIn. So we'd start there. Step 3, creating high quality ads which convert potential clients into active ones. Your retargeting campaign needs to place the focus on direct conversion more than anything else. If we've done the first 2 steps correctly, the audience we're hitting already knows of your brand and they're already interested in what you do. Just like any other ad, you're going to need excellent copy and a solid call to action to maximize returns. This is where working with an expert digital marketing agency makes the biggest difference. Which takes us on to step 4, managing your ad appearances. Overexposure is actually just as detrimental as underexposure. If your target sees your ad so many times that they start to see it as spam, not only are they going to fail to engage, but they will also form a negative opinion of your organisation. That's why we need to use the frequency limiting features which are built into almost every platform we'd advertise on. Finally, step 5, tracking and optimization. For any successful campaign, the final step is to use the data we've generated to optimize the campaign. Examining the data we go through Google and other analytics tools allows us to make decisions to further the effectiveness of future ad campaigns. Now you know how retargeting works for law firms, you might be wondering why this is a key strategy. As the name suggests, retargeting ads are delivered to an audience which already engaged. This is important to the legal sector because it's likely that your potential clients have been considering a number of options. If you catch them again during the consideration stage, it might just be enough to win their business. As a law firm, credibility is everything. Your clients need to believe that you're completely professional and trusted by a wider audience. Retargeting ads help build this credibility as they'll have your brand appearing across multiple channels, being seen by people who are already familiar with your work. This is what is going to establish you as a trusted source for legal matters. Despite the plethora of advantages to retargeting ads, mastering the process alone is not an easy task. Turn to an experienced digital marketing agency to acquire results and avoid wasting funds on failed campaigns. To learn more, get in touch. We look forward to hearing from you.